Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Morning, YouTube. Good morning, MFX members in the Zoom. What's happening, guys? How are we doing this fine morning? This cold morning? How are we doing? Morning, my brother. What's up? Okay, boys, let's get straight to this charts. Let's get that browser source up quickly. Mark Play, good morning. Chad, good morning. Fajola, good morning. Vesta, good morning. What's up, guys? We'll get to the charts now. Let me just change this. Couple of things. Okay, let's get straight to it. Tuesday morning, let's see what's in store. Right, guys, let's have a look at gold first. I'm not going to tamper too much with the weekly, just besides the fact that I just want to mention that yesterday, as I mentioned, do take note why we have dropped. I did anticipate 23.75 to be tapped. We tapped that. We actually went a bit deeper into that retracement. So do understand why we did retrace on that weekly. Mariposa candle in liquidity is a sign of reversal for us. We see that multiple times and now we see it on the weekly. I personally feel like this is a grab of liquidity for price to continue to these highs of 24.25. Okay? On that daily, what I'm going to do right now is mark out the current daily low as well as the current daily high and use that as a momentum candle. So I just want to pop that there. Where's Charles? And then my current daily low. Okay, that's the first thing I want to do there. Let me just hop on that 4 hour quickly. I just want to see one thing. See, the same liquidity area that we're at on the daily is actually a point of interest for me, because we could possibly reverse from this area. So looking where the daily is right now, this level of, let's say, 23.64 to 23.69, around that area is that daily liquidity zone as well. So this is something that I want to note. Then yesterday, the way we closed, so even though that weekly does not have a top wick, on that daily we still close right back into that liquidity range. So as you can see, price popped out obviously for NFP. Monday came, boom, pulled us back in. This is price obviously grabbing that liquidity off of that NFP release. Now, one thing I do want to mention is you'll see that the way NFP released on Friday, it was a whipsaw. It had mixed results. Okay, so even though the results came out and all that stuff, there was a bank holiday on that Thursday as well. So I also feel like there was also price grabbing the liquidity needed in order to give that move, because Thursday never had a tradable day. Obviously it was a bank holiday, it was the 4th of July. So looking at today, just seeing where price is right now, it's either going to do one of two things, boys. We're going to flip this daily and continue further down to the quarter pip, or re-break that high and come to the highs of NFP. So let's get to that 4 hour and start marking out those areas right there. So the first one, I just want to see one thing, because this is how I'd obviously want the zone. However, these wicks, how large are they? It's about 50 pip wicks, boys. So I'm actually rather use them as wick fills. So I'm not going to highlight that whole area, because I'll rather use them as a wick fill area. Okay, so that's my first area there. My 4 hour level will be right there. You see, this isn't my 4 hour resistance as of yet because I haven't closed the current 4 hour. However, on the 30 minute, obviously this will be a very important zone for me. Okay, so looking at the 4 hour as well, 4 hours actually bullish. I'll check that 30 minute now, but you can see that 4 hour is bullish after price closing above the level of 23.70, right? So as price now did something like this, so there you got your high, They have price pushing, pulling. There's my high. Price pushes, break that high, immediately bullish. Okay. Second leg, continuation of the bullish. So now for us to flip back bearish, even though there's no 2 consecutive candlestick pullback, we can see that as a proper level of liquidity, and we'll understand that once you start to break that lows, we'll then flip that 4-hour back bearish. So for now, we're bullish on the pair. So what I'm looking at right now, guys, I want to see on the lower time frame. If I'm going to go ahead and re-break those highs, I'm going to look for longs. However, where price is right now, it can still reject. Okay. However, on the 4-hour, I am still bullish, so that is something that I need to take into consideration. Let's have a look on that 30-minute quickly. What is actually happening on this 30? And where is the zone it needs to... You see that 30 minutes bullish as... No, 30 minutes bearish. Yeah, 30 minutes bearish, boys. There's my leg low there. That's that drive. This is the flip over from that low to that high. So you're bearish on that 30 minute at the moment, actually. So we actually just flipped around that bias. So that immediate structure on the 30 minute is bearish. So let's start adding in 30 minute levels, and then let's start confluence building to see what we're actually going to be doing this morning. So there's my first zone that I'm going to highlight right there. That's at the current daily high. Yeah, so what I'm going to do in this case is, okay, so you'll see the way I've highlighted this zone. It kind of holds that whole area there. Even if price closes above the current daily high, I still wanted to break out of 23.70 in order for me to take positions, okay? And then if I look on the left hand side, guys, I've got a beautiful range right there. Oh, this is actually quite nice, okay? So what has price done prior to getting to the point that it is right now? What happened was, you've had resistance right there. Price broke, it retested, and it drove. Obviously showing me that this is the area of interest. So where's price going to go to now before it can continue its move? More than likely, it's going to tap into that level right there. So what I want to see is price pull back down to this level and either continue further up, and what we'll do is we'll then use that to our advantage and say that if I break that level right there, because I'm bearish on that 30 minute, price can also continue down, looking quite nice. So let's add that into a level of interest for me and use this range right there to my advantage. This is going to be quite easy because we know now where price is going to go. So this for me is the level right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my area in there. Okay. And this is going to be my zones on that 30 minute. Just like that. I like this actually. Now you can clearly see that you have a level of liquidity, a range right there, and it's literally just mimicking it on the left hand side. So what does that mean? Where the price goes down, left, sideways, whatever, it's going to tap into this level right there. That's where price is going to tap into right now. How much pips left until that point? Now that it's starting to break the level. It's about 20 pips on the table. That could be a possible move for us. So let's start getting into that and see if we can grab that, because on the 15 minute you do have a micro level right here right now. Okay, which means that what I'm going to be doing is understanding that the structure on this pair is bearish. Okay, if I go back to that 4 hour, what did that 4 hour actually do? It's actually stemming off of this resistance that is just tapped into. You see that? Exactly where the line is right now, that's a whole area of resistance. And look where price is right now. It's at the whole area of resistance. So my understanding is going to be with this indecision candle right here. If I'm going to start breaking that previous body, I'm going to come and wick fill that in anticipation that this current candle has also tapped into liquidity, which it had, right? If it's going to be breaking that body, I'm going to anticipate this candle to look something like this. Okay? On that 4 hour. That's what I'm going to anticipate it can look like. To possibly come back down to this level here, because if I look to the left hand side, am I not in another 4 hour range right there? I am, right? So that's what I then want to definitely change. Just make sure your mic is on mute when you pull up into the Zoom. So that's what I definitely want to be looking at for my short side of things. On an hourly, how are we looking at that hourly? Hourly also starting to reject at 4 hour level. I like the shorts. I like the shorts to pretty much retrace, but I don't think it's going to be the overall move. So let's see what is going to be the overall move. We don't know. That's why I'm a day trader. I trade what I see and not what I think. Currently, I'm just waiting for the next 3 minutes to possibly close beneath the level, and then I'll look to take this trade down in anticipation that it's going to come and fill the bottom of that range right now. Also, stemming off of the 4 hour idea that you're rejecting these equal highs right there, you're breaking their body in anticipation the price will drive down, and your hourly is continuing that lower high structure. 30 minutes also continuing lower high structure. I'm gonna get ready for shorts here. Put a 1 in the chat if that makes sense to you. Why I'm looking to sell right now. Obviously, you are overall bullish, so it can reject this point and continue further up. However, what I'm seeing right now is possible early shorts, and that's what I'm going to be targeting right now in the next what do you call this, 2 minutes. Might even get in slightly earlier. And if you really look closely as to what is going on, do you see that this is the exact same setup as yesterday? If you're really focusing on what I do every day, 26 pip stop loss, we're looking to drop to that lows as a 20 pip target. TP1 is going to be 10. Okay, boys, I'm going to get in early on this 5 minute over here. So what I'm looking for is price to tap 23.62.77, and I will look to short this pair down. Okay, you can obviously have an overall larger TP, but I'm quite fine with the 20 pip move today. But this is what I'm looking at right now. Obviously, we'll prefer the 15 close. However, if she starts to drive right now, I'm gonna get in the car with her. So let's see what's happening here. We kind of want to be dead honest with you. I would like this 5 minute to close bullish to give me another sort of 5 minute floor. And then as it re-breaks that low, that's when I also want to be in. And then at that same point, that should be my 15 minute close beneath that level as well. The only way I can lose this position is if this micro area right there holds. That's the only way. Other than that, if I get pulled in, should be good. Obi, good morning. Two Smokes, morning, brother. X-File Clips, I'm watching you from Midrand, Gauteng, South Africa. I am also from South Africa, brother. But thanks for the support, man. So guys, as we await position now, do drop a like on the stream, hit that subscribe button. We do this every day, Monday to Thursday, live on YouTube for free. Okay, here we got that 15 closed. You see, the problem with this one right now is there's no top wick. In order for me to take this position, guys, I have to have a top wick. So if this thing just rips down now, I'm not going to take the trade. However, if we can make a top wick first and then start to drive down, then I'll take it. That's just my rules. No top wick, no trade. This is the trade that I want. However, there is no top wick, so I can't take it. Right? We need this dude to pull up, grab liquidity, and then we can take positions from there. Nothing really crazy on the new side of things. And then we got CPI on Thursday. We'll be trading that with the MFX members. Are you in Cape Town? No, I'm not in Cape Town. So if this starts to drop now, unfortunately guys, I can't take the position as much as I would want to. I can't because there's no topic. So what I'll do in this case is, if for example this current candle just continues ripping down, right? What I'll do is I'll wait for it to pretty much pull back and then make the high. And if it re-breaks its low, then I'll get in. But right now, the way price is moving, as much as I want to enter, I can't, because there is no top wick. No top wick, no trade. It's my rules. And that's going to give you times when it's going to save you, and it's also going to give you times when, unfortunately, you miss the move. But that's fine. The biggest thing in this throughout is sticking to your strategy, sticking to your plan, so that when you do your journaling and when you review your trades, it's an easy way for you to depict what are you doing wrong, what are you doing right, and then you can continue to do that over and over again. Go. So we need price to give us a top wick. If we can get a top wick and take the position, it's just now that it's made that bottom wick, I'm just gonna have to take the trade slightly lower. 23, 62, 65. So this is where I would want to get in now. So all I'm waiting for right now is this current candle to, well, it's already made a bottom wick, so now I wanted to pull back, give a top wick, and if we can re-break that low, then it will look something like this when we in, right? It's gonna look something like this. Oopsie. You guys know what I'm waiting. I can draw this better. It's gonna look something like this, where there's in a top wick and price is continuing going down. But no top wick, no trade. So no top wick, no trade. You see, for example, if I just jumped in because it was going down, we would have been in drawdown. So now, as we've done this a million times, it's now making the top wick. So now I can go ahead and actually play sell stops if I want to do, because now there is a top wick, right? So I'm going to understand now, if it re-breaks that low, price should then drop to the downside. You with me? And then on the contrary, if it doesn't continue further down and it starts trading to the upside, we can look for longs from this position as well. Let's say, for example, this candle now closes bullish like that. Any of the, I wonder if you guys will actually get this right. If I look for price breaking resistance, retesting the level and looking to buy from that support, what entry will that be? What type of entry will that be? If this candle closes somewhat like that and then I take it on the next position long like that, type 2, 100%. So it's an either for me right now, boys. Perfect, Lance, perfect. But it's an either for me right now. Obviously I want to sell it down, but I mean, if this thing's going to pop back up and close above the level before I take the trade, that's why my my way of trading always kind of like puts me in a position where I know it's either going to do this or it's either going to do that. Whether I win or lose, doesn't matter. As long as I can read the charts at all times, that's very important for me. Trading back in that NFP areas, eh? Okay, that's what I've been talking about. So if we're gonna re-break these lows, I'm gonna anticipate the price will continue to drive, and I'll take my entry 23, 62, 65. This is what I was speaking about. So what I have now is I have price grabbing liquidity, right? This is price. Look at the structure. Push, pull, push, pull, break of the 5 floor. We'll anticipate something like that. Okay, we're trading to the downside. Simple shit. It's about 10 minutes to London Open. Let's see if our move's gonna come before then, like yesterday, or do we gotta wait? And then on the contrary, if this starts to do something like this now, where we start trading like this on that 5, remember, then the 15 I can look to long it as a type 2. So we're literally in a pinnacle point right now where it's going to give me the direction. Sally, good morning, brother. So while we wait, guys, on YouTube, let's run up those likes. If you're new to the stream, hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications. So the only way I can lose the trade is if this liquidity level on the left hand side holds. Okay. Very nice, Jordan. Send that analysis to the to the MFX group. Let's check it out.
I rise and I wake and I gotta go get it. I'm making my bed and it's straight to the digits. No cup of jokers, this is acidic. So I take a shot with the lemon and ginger. Look in the mirror like, yeah, I'm that. Look in the mirror like, I'm fitted. Looking outside like the world is all mine. Look in the mirror like, go get it. I gotta get to the scene, oh, I gotta get to the bag now. I can't be chasing on these. They getting, they feeling and dragged down. That's why they just crash out. Stuck in the selling this man down. Life getting gone in a flash now. Fitting in, I'ma stand out. I done seen these crash out. They some baby boys, I'm the man now. They was questioning, make them fans now. I'm the best in my league and that's hands down. Understand now, got plans now, got big dreams. Now that got big schemes since 16s, hot 16s. I started broke, then I fixed things. Might been king, I been he. Might bad, might whip clean. I been hot, that's benzene. You been not, that's cold.
Oh yeah, hold on, D, just hold on. About to get a position, boys. Lock it in.
Don't know me, it's my time. Check I rise and I wake and I gotta go get it. I'm making my bed and it's straight to the digits. No cup of jokers, this is acidic. So I take a shot with the lemon and ginger. Look in the mirror like, yeah, I'm that. Look in the mirror like, damn it.
Okay, so we got a 500 floor there. Let's see if she can break that level.
I gotta get to the scene, oh, I gotta get to the bag now. I can't be chasing on these. They getting, they feeling and dragged down. That's why they just crash out. Stuck in the selling this man down. Life getting gone in a flash now. Fitting in, I'ma stand out.
Nazim Fredericks, good morning, brothers. Thank you for that donation. Appreciate that. That's quite nice. You got that resistant form right now. That's quite nice. Okay, what I'm gonna do, boys, I'm gonna go ahead and place the sell stop right now. 23.6250. $23.62.65 actually. 23.62.65 set. Okay. Stop for me is going to be 27 pips on this trade. Can make it tighter. It's going to be 25 pips on this. Shot, man. So if we look to the left hand side, what are we doing? It's a range, right? Where are we now? Range high. Where are we going? Range low. That's if it breaks the floor. If it doesn't break the floor, obviously it won't go down. But I'm going to anticipate that if it's going to re-break that 15, it should drop. Do understand that we have London open in 4 minutes. So I actually want to get in this position before then. I feel like where we have ourselves, our entries that we want is at a solid position. Like I said, the only way that I can lose the position is if that liquidity level on the left side holds. But we're not in at the moment. For sure, short Jordan. I'll check it out after this possible incoming trade. For me, the longer I wait, the more confirmations it gives you anyway. So in this case, if we want that shorts, boys, we need this 30 to close below the level. That's what you want to see, huh? So I'll keep my sell stops there until we break that area there. Because I'll only really say we're gonna buy if we start trading above that SL. But until then, I don't think so. But if we do start trading above 23.65.18, then I'll look for that. Yeah. Uh, 30 seconds to London close. Seems like we're gonna close above the level. That will then invalidate the sales for me. But all depending where we close right now. Got 20 seconds to close. Let's see what's happening. Five seconds. 2, 1. This is going to be London open right there. Okay, we have closed back above that level there, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and remove those sell stops for now, just until we get a clearer direction. $15 closed back above the level, obviously showing me that this area right there is holding, right? Which means I want to start also having the idea for type 2 longs. And for that, I'm going to need to trade above this level here. Let me show you. So at the moment, this is actually going to be an area that I'm going to avoid. And this is how I'll play it here. Aggressive buys over here. And then my aggressive shorts will still remain there because the setup's still there. Because if you focus, that 30-minute is still bearish. And then I just want to trade in this little minor area there. So there's still no trades in this area there. But everything still makes a lot of sense whether I want to buy or sell. They still line up. It's just we are obviously seeing a bit of sluggish momentum and indecision at this area, because like I've mentioned, you are at the near of that range low. So for me to take these shorts, I actually want to start trading beneath this level here. So I think I'm just going to pop that there, because personally I want to see a trade below there. And when I get in on the shorts, boys, it's going to be beneath that range, you understand? Which means that I'm going to anticipate price to pull even further down, at least to 23.59. But at the moment it's just, I've got to wait. I can't just jump in. So you obviously see why it's playing in this area, right? You've got a liquidity zone there as well as there, so it's kind of like one whole zone. So that is why you'll see rejecting at the exact same area. For me to take the shorts, I need price now to start trading below the level, tap, and start dropping. That's what I need to see for me to take that shorts. And on the contrary, for the longs, I need price to start closing above the level before it starts driving. So that's why I'm just going to avoid that level until I get my confirmation. For sure, man, for sure. George, let me check that for you. Okay, very nice. Very nice, very nice. Range trap, yeah. You've seen the same thing. Perfect. Perfect, my G. What time frame was it? Hourly? Okay. Bearish confirmation once again. Okay, so I would be looking for something like this if I had to drop again. My entry being around that level, okay? We would obviously prefer this 15 to give us a closure beneath the level before acting on possible shorts, and also above the level before acting on possible buys. Any questions on YouTube, guys? You're good. While we await for our setup. We don't say wait for the confirmation. The setup's there, just need that confirmation now. Just one question. Yeah, what's up? Okay. Early morning jokes. Can't park this, huh? For sure. Okay. 100% Mr. Jordan. The re-break of those lows is always going to show me that was price grab liquidity and price can then drop. I might jump on this impulsively as we break that previous low and start to get to the area that I want to short at. The only way I can lose the trade is if this is a deeper liquidity grab, 23.62, and then it turns. But I'm fine with that. I'll pop a 26 pip stop loss in anticipation to continue further driving down. Okay. That's what I'm looking at right now. If she can continue to push, I'm going to look for a manual execution right there. We have a topic on that 5. In anticipation that the next 40 seconds will close beneath the level of that 5 minute. To then continue further down. But obviously I need to trade the confirmations, boys. I have to. Can't just take it because I feel like it.
The same trade as Jordan.
Is it?
Eating this trade, fucking along now. You.
How far you up?
Like already at break even at 10. Waiting to break. It's like already.
Yeah, there is a liquidity zone on the left hand side. For sure.
Definitely making support here, or the either radius.
Yeah, there's very support there. 100% Jordan. I like that actually. Good idea. Allowing you to breathe, eh? And you've already secured profits. I'll get you. 100%. Very close to breaking the support. If it taps that level, I'm going to manually execute some shorts. Stop us above that highs. Honestly, I'd prefer the 15 to close before I do so. But if that is something that I have to act on aggressively, you all understand why, right? George, what's that likes on? Where's Charles? $60 viewers, let's get that likes up to at least 40, boys. Okay, if we push, I'm gonna take the shorts. 25 per stop. So if it pushes through that, I'm gonna take the shorts, okay?
You're 25 foot stop.
Okay, boys, that is me in gold right there. Let's see if she can continue running to the downside. Looking for that take profit one right there. And then TP2 will be liquidity zone. And then that overall TP is going to be down there for 38. So we've got about a minute and 30 seconds to get that 15 closure, which I do want. I just felt that if I do wait, I might miss the move. And that is the risk that I was willing to take on that said position. I do have a stop here for 26.2, call it 26 pips. We don't want price to break above that, obviously. But we're starting to get the confirmations now as price is breaking that 5-minute floor. 15, we also want to close below here. That's going to give us another confirmation. And like I mentioned, beginning of stream, the bigger confluence is why I'm shorting. Okay. Let's see if she can run this morning to that downside for me. Okay. Now we wait and be patient. Was late power has been announced? Geez, since no wonder I was wondering where you were yesterday, bro. Hectic. That's tough, man. Always no power outages mean cold showers and yo. And I see it's like what, minus what? There by where you are, minus 9 or 8 or something like that. Something ridiculous. I see Pretoria is definitely in the gulag with that cold. Okay, boys, that's that 15-minute closure there right for me. Perfect. Now it should drop. So I can anticipate price to pull back to the security zone. That is fine. So something like this where you have this candle popping up like that to grab liquidity, and then we anticipate price to drop after. So the only way I can lose the trade is if this liquidity on the left hand side holds. That's the only way. Other than that, I've got multiple confluences to give me the idea that price should drop at least to my TP2. Obviously the way I trade, I'm gonna secure at TP1. That's just how I trade. There was a tick windier and shorted some cables. It's forward -4. That is crazy, dude. Or is it 4 degrees or -4? Very nice, Jordan. Well done. MFX members on fire this week, eh? 4 degrees, that's still ridiculously cold. So now there's 15 closure. We just want to see it re-break its low and the previous low, and it should continue further down. I'm obviously understanding why it is pulling back. There is that liquidity that it just broke now, so we can definitely do a 5-minute liquidity grab for sure. I don't anticipate it to hit my stop loss at all. If that is the case, then it's obviously because of that higher time frame liquidity zone on the left hand side that I've mentioned, right? It's plus 16 in Sri Lanka. Sure, that's quite cool for Sri Lanka, eh? No stress, Jordan. Just keep that composure, boy. Keep that composure.
Sri Lanka.
Mark's in Sri Lanka. Mark play. He's in Sri Lanka.
Cricket the one.
Yeah, he must plays for the Kolkata team. He's a bloody good cricket player, that guy. That's India? Nah, I think they have a Kolkata team in Sri Lanka as well. I don't know, he's something like that. What is the cricket team you play for, Mark? I think I got it wrong. What is the cricket team that you play for? Nah, I know he doesn't play for Sri Lanka, but I know he plays for one of their clubs. So we've now grabbed liquidity, we flipped, we broke our own previous 15-minute and the current 15-minute. She should rock and roll to that TP1 level, well, then go to break even. Let's see if she has the legs to continue. I do understand we are in liquidity, so I'm just being very aware of that right now. However, that shouldn't be the reason why I should lose the trade. Guys, I'm going to BE on this trade right now. We're about 9 point something pips in profit. I'm not going to break even. That is also TP1 hit right there, boys. Well done. That's another dub for us caught live on stream. How we do it every day. That's TP1 and running. GG's, boys. Put a W in the chat if you caught that. Put a W in the chat if you learned. That's the most important thing. MFX members, how are we doing in that Zoom as well? Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Easy shit. Easy shit. You do it every day. GG's, boys. We're done. I'm telling you, best in the fucking business. I'm telling you. That's another dub for us. That is our 90th win for the year. Let's get it, man. GG's, man. GG's, GG's.
What did he just say?
I'm still waiting for Mark. What cricket team is it in Sri Lanka? So yeah, boys, if you like what you see, thanks Puppers and Dippers. It's been real. You can come back tomorrow and get your bread. If you like what you see, drop that like, hit that subscribe button. Road to 1.5. I think we hit like 1.1 recently, so let's see. You might get a TP2 here, boys. TP2 just hit live on YouTube. Let's get it. Sheesh, she's moving. She is moving. She's a runner. She's a track star. What's that? TP2 17% running. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Guys, I'm going to secure some partials here as well. You see how important it is to always stick to your plan and allow your edge to arise and then execute it. How long was this trade? I don't even think 5 minutes. So we've tapped the level that we anticipated. Now the thing is, if we look to the left hand side, there's the range there. Let's bring it a bit tighter. There's the range right there. Look to the left hand side where we trade. Below that range, right? I think we could drop more. I think we could drop more. However, I have secured 17 pips already. I'm full out at 32 pips, 100%. Jordan, 32 pips is 32 pips, my man. You know that's a big bag. There we go. Should actually, let's see this. If we flip this daily low, mad. It's gonna be mad. Are you guys seeing this? Ain't nobody. 24 pips and running. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is my trail stop. My trail stop, I'm putting right there. Okay? Above that resistance. GG's, man. GG's. We tap into another liquidity zone. 26 pips. I'm going tighter. Because there's liquidity level right there. More than likely it's going to retest the zone, and I don't want part of it. That is me full out of the position right there. Full out position, 23 pips. GG's. GG's, man. That's a beautiful trade this morning. I'm done for the day. It's another one, eh? Let's continue adding to this bag. Is it on the daily? Ooh, that's nice. Nosh. A 3-minute trade, ladies and gentlemen. 3-minute trade for that TP1. And then that final TP just got hit now 10 minutes later. Very nice. Yeah, I'll actually send it now, Charles. I'll send it now. Gold, London. JPY. JPY, did you catch that? Beautiful stuff, my brother. Uh, 26 now. So 25. A 9-minute trade for that overall TP of 23 bags. You know what talking about type of trade that was? It was with my 30-minute structure. It wasn't against the structure. So I don't know why people were so adamant about buys. Does anybody understand what type of entry was that? It was with my structure and I took shorts after 15-minute closure. What was that? Even YouTube, let's see if you guys get it right. No. No. With my structure, 15 close below. That's what gave it away. For sure, type 4. But I see why some in type 1, because you just see when we took it. We took it on the breakout actually. You with me? So well spotted there. However, we confirm it as that type 4, 15 closure. Charles, let me send you this journal. I'm very curious to know how much pips you're up for the month. I think we're nearing 200 pips for the month. And we've only taken how many trades? 8 trades. 1 loss, 1 break even, 6 wins. Call it 7 wins because a break even is a dub for me anyway. And honestly, I'm going to anticipate that gold's going to drop to current daily low. And if it's going to start trading beneath this level here, then it's going to continue further than that. Because then if a trade is below there, it's going to pull back and tap into that 4-hour liquidity zone. And you know what that means? Then it's going to tap into quarter pip. Because then what do you have? You got range high to range low. Darren, 50 pips for you. Well done, D. Beautiful. I'm so proud of you, man. Keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. That's a question I had yesterday. Like, if you had to be in a position and I called something different, how would you feel? Nice. 100%. 100%. 100%. That's what I want, bro. I want that independence on your side. But YouTube, we done. Trading wise, we're done. Charles, I'm gonna get that journal out to you now. Trading wise, I'm done for the day. I mean, we're up 23 pips. Let's do that cardinal and then I'm gonna call it early session. That's how it should be, boys. Get your money and you move. However, before I even go on, cheers, Steven. God bless. Okay. So yeah, man, guys, we do this every day, Monday to Thursday, Monday to Friday with the MFX team. If you want to level up your trading, just join the mentorship course, learn and earn group. You know what I mean? What car is this? I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what car this is. Any takers on what car this is? Today I don't know. It's a bit of an old car, so I'm not too sure. I need to see more. What car can this be? Old French or British car? I think so as well. I'm getting that vibe as well. $1975 Alpine Reynolds. Okay, let's try it. Oh, I know exactly what car you're talking about. Isn't this a common gear? No, it's not. It's not. It's not. This light is giving me that Porsche. What Porsche is that? It's an old Porsche, man. This light's giving me that vibe. Getting Porsche vibe from that. But the one before the 911s came out, what one was that? I think you think I'm too specific? Well, let's just type in a Alpine Renault. Am I spelling that right? Yeah. Bro, what is this? Alpine. You think it's Alpine? I don't think it's an Alpine anymore. I don't think it's Alpine anymore. It is? Who did that? Who's that? Steinsberg, you the man for the day. Hectic. GG's, bro. Steinsberg, you're the man for today. You're the reigning champion. Well done. Well done, brother. GG's, man. YouTube, do you have any questions before I love and leave you? As you know, once a TP, there's no reason for anybody to still even want to be in front of the charts. I mean, you've made money. This whole move that I called so far has pushed 40 pips. Depending what you want out of it, obviously, that's you. For me, I had 23 pips. I'm happy with that. Any questions? MFX members, are we good as well? Are we good? Are we good? Give it like a minute to decide if you're good. Okay, we're good, no? Best as usual, Miles. Thanks, Bassam. I appreciate that, my brother. You need to come to the other side of the wall. But YouTube, thank you for this morning. I feel like this morning was a very informative session, as well as a very profitable session. For those that maybe have joined late or whatever, make sure that you do watch the stream again. And yeah, man, if anybody is looking to trade for the rest of the day, which I personally feel like you shouldn't. I mean, you got your TPs whacked this morning. If you are, trade smart, trade safe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers, I'm out.